It's our Fit Pod Show. It's our Fit Pod Show. It's our Fit Pod Show. It's our Fit Pod Show.
Yes, hello, it's our off-air pod show. We're just straightening up the intro a little bit. You can listen to the end of yesterday's episode if you're wondering what happened there. But I am Liam. I have a small order of business. Ben.
Hello there. Very quick order of business.
Bell.
Hello, no business.
Prod Andy.
Present. I did have business. It feels like we're busy. I also have the Brownlow, the Tuesday night
We're
Brownlow.
going to get to that. We'll get to that quick. Yeah. Producer Teena.
Hello, I did have business, but
That's
we
okay,
can
that's good.
wait till tomorrow.
No.
if you need to.
We've been hanging out for 10 minutes.
I forfeit my business. We have Prod Scudder.
Present. Have a couple little quick orders of business that probably could wait as well.
And Prod Jack.
I'm present, and I think either Andy's and Tina's business were my business.
Okay.
So I'm sure we'll talk about what I wanted to talk about.
Fair enough. Yeah, look, I'll forfeit my right, but can I just say it's good to be back in the booth with Scudder. I said to him before, it's like Goose and Maverick being back together in the cockpit. You know what I'm saying?
Did
Chop
he
it up.
die?
Yeah, which one?
Goose dies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
In the new Top Gear?
Top Gear.
Top Gun? I've never seen it.
No. Jeremy Clarkson, James May, they're all alive.
The stick
Hammond
died.
had a car accident. But
It was close.
In Top Gun, does he die in the second one or the
Well,
first
No,
no,
one?
first one.
no. He's alive. His mate, his plane mate,
Goose dies in the first one.
Wow.
Parachute
And-
doesn't work. Some shit.
No.
So-
He ejects and hits the top of the plane as he
That's
ejects.
The canopy, yeah. 'cause
What
it
happens
didn't-
to the
Hang on,
So
so
did
the
Scudder die in this
hang on,
scenario?
Yeah.
so Goose hits the eject button and the glass's door is closed.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's a malfunction in the plane, so
Yeah.
it's like, so it's sort of
Did he
not
turn to
open
mush?
enough.
Yeah.
No, it kind of clocks him, and then he dies in the parachute, like in the water.
When he
my
goes in the
God.
water, he comes out and goes in the water, and then he's like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then Maverick's like swimming up to him, and
And then the
apparently
second-
Tom Cruise actually actually died while they were filming that because it's
I don't
obviously
believe
pretty.
any of those Tom Cruise
I
things.
don't
I don't
either.
believe
Oh,
any of
he
them.
flies his own plane, does his own stunts.
Yeah.
Oh, he
he
almost
does,
died.
though.
Oh, he
Don't
almost
believe
drowned.
any of them. No, don't believe any of them.
No, he literally does them.
No, he does,
doesn't,
though.
though.
He does
I don't.
all of his own.
Have you seen?
Don't believe it.
Have you seen on YouTube he's literally just on the motorbike doing all those jumps? And,
Hollywood, though, they'd make that. It's like, that's a movie in itself, I reckon.
no, he does it.
No,
Do
he
you
does
believe everything that Tom Cruise says?
No, not everything. Not everything that he believes in, but
not Tom
I
Cruise
believe he
saying
does
it,
his
though,
own
yeah.
stunts. I think he's a bit of a weird nut.
Oh, I
He
don't
does
think
his own
he's,
stunts.
I don't think he's trustworthy.
Yeah, remember the video of him breaking his foot when he tried to jump across from building to building?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was real.
No.
And he had a broken foot for ages.
Don't believe it.
That's why it took so long for MI7 to come out. He had to recover. Anyway, so in the second one, Goose's son, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah, is with
Yeah.
old mate Tom Cruise.
So this is why I should have forfeited my business altogether because I did a tidbit and we'll end up doing 5 minutes on it. But Top Gun Maverick, super good movie, and I showed you that scene that I liked.
Yeah, the very American
Yeah,
one.
it
The
was
shirtless
yeah.
one?
Not that scene. No.
Oh.
No.
the
Thank
piano
you.
one.
When so they have the mission on the system control, so it's like they don't actually have to go over the mountain, but they have to do the
yeah.
course, and they're like, no one can do that, and they're like, what the heck? There's an unregistered jet out there doing it, and they're like, oh, God damn it, who is it? It's Maverick, and he does it with like 10 seconds to spare,
It's very good.
and everyone just
so
they're like,
funny.
that's got to be the goddamn fastest jet pilot I ever seen.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's such a
He's
dude
the fastest
movie.
man in the world.
But it's so good.
Who is it?
Yeah.
And he's like,
It's me!
right, and he's got all the, yeah.
This
it's
kind
awesome.
of weaves in nicely to my business, if I may. Cut the corner for the first time.
feels good, huh?
How was it?
Yeah, it was a little bit of mayhem. Not my fault though, even though I was doing an illegal turn because I cut the corner, and then coming from so there's the way you're allowed to go. So if you're following the flow of traffic,
Clockwise,
and then if you're going the other way, you give way, right? I know this is kind of confusing if you can't see it, but basically one person's going the right way, one person's going the wrong way. Someone was coming the right way, but they took their turn too wide, so they got in my way. So technically,
No, dude, you're at fault.
no.
You're going the wrong way. It doesn't matter
No.
how wide they go because they're going the right way.
No. I explained it badly. So I did the illegal turn,
Yeah.
then joined the right
Okay,
side
yeah.
of traffic, but someone else took their turn wide
Yeah.
into my lane. So
Okay.
even though it wasn't smooth, it wasn't my fault.
What kind of car was it?
It was like a souped up, like a Subaru or something like that.
Speaking of movies, I made a pact with my wife. While I've been off the show the last couple of months, I made her watch all 3 Lord of the Rings movies.
Whoa.
She hadn't before. She watched them all. Said her general feedback was that could have been one. which is
Really?
completely
One,
ridiculous.
yeah, it could have been 1 9-hour movie.
Yeah,
Could have been.
yeah. Ridiculous. And in return, I have to watch all of the Harry Potter movies.
You've never seen the Harry Potter movies?
I've never seen it.
Are you actually kidding me?
So
You just dropped down in Liam's books.
yeah,
Why?
not like I haven't sat down and watched them all start to finish.
Oh,
purposely.
you're in for a treat.
They're on,
Oh, it's
they're on
awesome.
Channel
Such a
9
journey
like
about
every
to go.
second weekend, so
Yeah.
I've seen a few.
Hang
like,
on, so
bits
you're
and
watching
pieces.
them on Channel 9?
No.
Here, Stan. You're
I've
thinking on the
seen
stand.
I've seen bits and pieces, so like,
Oh, right.
but you know, not in order, not on purpose.
Have you started the journey yet?
Yeah, we're 5 in.
5 in?
Five?
What do you
Okay,
what do you
yeah.
reckon?
We've got 3 to go.
What's your favourite so far? Number 4, I bet. Goblet of Fire.
The fourth one.
Yeah, Goblet
Yeah.
of Fire rips, man.
Yeah.
It's
So
such a
you're,
good
so
movie.
you're liking it, though?
It's not bad. I like Lord of the Rings more.
Yeah, okay.
quite right.
And because I didn't grow up with this, I don't have the same kind of.
Yeah,
I went
appreciation.
on opening weekend from the first film to the last film with my family. Every
that's
single
cool.
movie.
Yeah, right.
Every single movie.
See,
Like,
I
I went
missed
on the
all of that.
Saturday. If it came out on the Thursday, whatever, on the Saturday I would be there.
But
or
Scudder,
whatever.
what you can appreciate with it is watching them grow up. Like, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I did miss out on the whole fandom thing of having to wait for the next movie and all the theories and stuff. I'm just ripping them out. Like
Yeah.
every night we watch another one. So,
What do you think is
Wow.
going to happen at the end?
Harry Potter's gonna die.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Mate, well, a few
Well,
people
don't.
are.
Yeah,
but
don't like say anything.
I don't
but-
know. Is he?
What I would say is someone who also didn't grow up watching them. Like, I definitely had seen bits and pieces of them, and then probably 5 years ago I watched them more properly.
Yeah, right.
But I do think the later ones are way more for adults, and they're more like, this is a spectacle, rather than the first
Yeah.
ones, which are like, you just look at how young he is the whole time.
It's like magical, yeah.
Yeah,
I've
like
only
the first
seen the
one.
first one, so I can't compare them.
Yeah.
but
Have you
it's so
actually not?
cute.
I
I've
watched.
watched, see, Liam, this is me. I've watched the first one about 20 times. But I haven't graduated from there.
so much.
I grew up with them, but I didn't watch them as they came out, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
But,
yeah.
like, for example, I only saw one in the cinema, which
Yeah.
was the last one, part
Right,
2.
yep.
But I vividly remember the first time I saw number 6, The Half-Blood Prince. I watched it on my sister's iPod Classic.
Whoa, that's not how the director intended. No.
Sorry. Who directed them? David Yates?
Yeah, Chris Columbus. You had David Yates there. You
Alfonso
had
Cuarón did the best one.
Alfonso
and then
did
Mike
the third.
Newell did 4.
Yep.
There you go.
There they all are.
I still, and I know that we've only just talked about this recently, I just find it so fascinating that you haven't read the books, though, Liam. Like, for your,
What about
for your
listening to
level
the
of
audio?
I'm
passion.
dyslexic. I don't read well.
Stephen Fry reads the audiobooks.
Yeah, I could do that.
They're really good,
I could do
in my
that.
opinion.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's where we ended last time we spoke about it. We said listen to the audiobook. Yeah. Okay, so Biz, moving on.
Well, Teena.
Okay, just some feedback from my mum that listened to the show last night. Yes.
Did she listen to the off air?
No, not the offer.
Thank God for that,
Oh.
because she would have written off
She
Bella.
would not
I'd
have
have
been
had
happy about
Yeah, God
No,
bless.
she just wanted some feedback passed on to Ben specifically.
Yeah, bring it on.
She loved the show, firstly, but you didn't say goodnight, and she was waiting, and then got a shock when Smalls started.
Tina, you know
but-
what? I agree with her because I find it weird that we've never, and I know the
No,
idea is you
but-
flow on to the next
You're
show,
supposed
but
to
Yes,
flow
the
on.
idea that we've been told, whether you believe it or not, but this is what we've been trained to do, and you know, you don't have to agree with your training, but I don't say goodbye because if you say goodbye, people then leave. Because they go, oh, you're done, they leave. Which is,
You want them to be shocked.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm into
They
Smallsy's
do.
show.
case in
Research.
point,
Yeah.
your mum stayed because she thought the show was still on and then got Smalls. And what you hope is, if they've got a survey book, they then just listen to Smalls and they listen to Nova longer, and then you convert them. But
Yeah.
Tina, you're shaking your head there. We're talking about generations of radio knowledge.
No, I'm shaking my head because that didn't happen last night. My
Wow.
mum
Yes.
switched
Okay.
off.
yeah.
But
I got why you shook your
Yeah, that's
head.
why I shook my head. Yeah.
But I like the idea of saying goodbye, but I also do think that if you say goodbye, people will leave.
no, but we miss out on that beautiful, stay classy San Diego kind of moment
Well,
where
you're
It's
gonna
not
have
all
a-
about you,
Well,
though.
we
Will.
should
It's about
do-
the station.
We should do 13, 24, 10. What should my sign-off be each night?
yeah, you should be able to go have a
classy San
brilliant
Diego.
night, whatever you're doing, and I love that kind
And
of.
stay tuned for Smallsy next.
Yeah,
I could
and
do what
Smallsy's
I-
coming up, and
I-
have a fantastic evening. We've had a great time. All that kind of stuff. It's
I
beautiful.
could sign off the show how I've been leaving the office each night. I go, catch your C's. I could do that.
Good.
I could do
Try,
that.
God bless
You
you.
do that once.
I could do it once. Yeah, I get one out.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And if you're going once, you may as well go the whole way, mate.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, Tina, what'd you have for dinner last night?
I had a fuck yes.
Oh, well, seeing that.
And
Now,
that was not a swear.
Thank God
I
Scott is
just
back.
censored myself.
Golly gumdrop.
That is what I had. It's a Greek lentil soup called
Yum.
Fuck Yes. Fakes.
What do you say if your mum calls you and says we're having fuck yes tonight? What do you say back to her?
Something a bit too rude.
I didn't know you had that for dinner because the only time I seen you eating was when you ate shit last night, Teena. So
Talking about it.
we have this game we play around the office, which is 9. So you bounce the ball once and then 2 times, and we pass it around to each other. Teena is the worst person in the world at this sport. All right, I've never seen someone so bad at a thing as Teena at this game. Because obviously, you know, as Isaac Newton told us, gravity, when the ball bounces more times, it gets lower and lower. And so what you really need to do is you kind of go down low to the floor and catch it and cradle it. Teena stands upright until the very last second and then collapses to the ground to try and catch it. She's so bad. But last night, she was just standing there. She was literally upright. And then she just collapsed and hit the floor. She twisted her ankle.
Yeah,
playing
it
nine.
was wild. And to the point where Andy was stunned in shock.
And he just stood there.
I didn't know what I did, so I started moving the hair out of your eyes because I'm like, she can't see. She can't see.
Do you remember when Cartman seen the people that had arses for
Yeah.
faces, and he couldn't laugh because
Yeah.
he was like, I've just seen the funniest thing, and now comedy's done for me. That
Yeah.
was this and Teena last night.
So where were we during this? Were we just...
You're
Oh,
gone.
you got
left.
this was at 7:58.
Right.
You'd gone home.
Right, yeah. No,
So it was
for
me,
sure.
Andy, and Tina just ate shit.
She just
There was a lot of
Is
pressure you
there-
put on me, though.
This is a meme.
Is
Oh,
there
this
any
is for
footage of it? Like,
No, but this is
there
what
a-
this was an artist's creation of afterwards.
Oh, well,
which
that's
is
how Teena died. Yeah, okay.
is where
that's-
It's got a white line body outline in
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's funny.
there was no cameras from
yeah, it's a black spot. Anyway,
Oh
Thank
yeah,
God
our
for
office is
that.
the black spot. That's right.
Probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was going to be my business.
should we award a
Tina
medal?
ate shit. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a
Yeah.
Brownlow.
Do we have the symphonies here?
I haven't got that ready yet, but I'll get it right now.
Well,
the only
pads?
music
Yeah.
I've got on my wall ready to go is
That'll do.
I mean, we've talked about the other 2 big franchises.
So we've
Get the
awarded.
June screamer.
We've awarded so far the Brownlow of shapes to cheese and bacon. Mm-hmm. We have awarded the Brownlow of pigs to the giant forest hog. And tonight we award the Brownlow of hats.
This is the first one that's not pig related as a winner, maybe.
Yeah, true.
And again, I'll put this up in the Alpha Squad after so you can play along. Types of hats. We have all the kind of any hat you can imagine.
That's not
Going
all the
on
hats
someone's
in the
head.
Yeah,
world,
no, that's
Mark.
every-
There's
that's
like-
every
there's
hat.
like
That is every
20
hat.
hats, man.
That is
There's
every
way
hat.
more hats.
Yeah,
That
these
is
are
every
great,
hat.
Great
Yeah.
hats. All right, everyone got their votes in their head.
Yeah, well, I've obviously seen, so I'm happy to. I'm
Well,
happy.
do you not have the wheel? Do you have the wheel?
I feel like it needs to be the wheel or a different person starts because I reckon when one person starts voting, it does lead.
I'm
the
happy
pack.
with that. Who wants to go first?
I'd love to.
Okay, Liam, and then we'll just go around from Liam.
Okay, 1 vote, coonskin hat. 2
Hang
votes.
on. Where's the coonskin hat? Where's
Above-
that?
Middle left.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
2 votes.
Coonskin hat.
That animal.
Yeah.
Took her a bit.
Oh, I didn't give it 3 votes. Anyway, 2 votes. Fez.
Yeah, good.
Oh, it's so hard. There's so many good ones there. But you know what? I love the Peaky Blinders, and I'm going to give 3 votes to the Ivy Cap.
Nice.
Proper Peaky Blinders cap.
As a non-hat wearer, this is hard for me, but one.
Well, your hair is a hat.
Exactly. 1 vote to the custodian hat, which is like a
That's a police helmet.
it's like a Bobby
Bobby
UK
hat, yeah.
Bobby
You'll
hat.
get Bobbies in the Peaky Blinders as well.
Yep. 2 votes to the Chupala hat because it's got a cool name.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, the Chupella
It's just
hat.
that's
It's like a
just a wide
safari.
ball.
It's like a safari hat.
That's pretty much like a Chupella hat, yeah.
No, the safari hat's on there. That's the pith helmet down the bottom.
Oh no, I didn't
that?
see the conical hat before I did my votes.
Yeah, mate. Well,
So many hats.
Such a cool hat.
3 votes there for the
It's actually a disadvantage to go first if you like hats.
Yeah. No, 3 votes obviously has to be a fedora.
I reckon next time we do the Brownlow, we should reveal what it is, then put in like 10 seconds of thinking music.
Okay.
We'll pause the podcast. We'll look at it, actually decide, and then resume the podcast.
It kind of makes sense to reveal before we vote what the Brownlow is, but I do like the moment of revealing what it's going to be every time. So
Imagine if you had all of these hats at your house.
if I brought them in for the vote.
I'm going to go 1 vote to the conical hat.
Oh, I'd love to see it. It's iconic.
Yep. 2 votes to an icon, the top hat.
Yep. Very classy.
Can I say, people that aren't looking at the photo, conical hat is like the samurai hat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or it's like the Vietnamese
Yeah,
sort of...
it's more like the Southeast Asian farming hat.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
But I know what you're saying though, Ben.
Yeah.
3 votes. My favourite hat of all time goes to the Fez.
Oh, yeah, it's just fun. You just
I
think
love
of the
Doctor
monkey.
Who. Yeah. Doctor Who
I
season
love the
5,
Fez.
yeah.
Very cool. Matt Smith. I like the monkey playing the cymbals with the Fez.
It's Aladdin. It's Aladdin's monkey.
Yep.
Is that?
Yeah.
Is that a
Yeah.
thing? Yeah.
All right. I would like to give 1 vote for a fashion icon that is the cloche hat.
Yeah, good word.
And also, it's,
Where's the cloth hat, sorry?
that's the middle red one.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
in alphabetical
yeah.
order, Ben, so
It's-
if you need
it's-
to look for one, it's in alphabetical.
It's like the hat.
Except hard hats
It's not,
last.
though.
1920s hat.
It's not in alphabetical.
Yeah, it is.
Look,
But
chef's
what
hat all
about
the way.
what about Breton cap down the
Oh,
bottom?
no, it starts kind of alphabetical,
Yeah.
doesn't it? But then it's
Yeah,
not.
weird.
Yeah.
Good point. I'd like to give 2 hats for...
2 hats.
Sorry, 2.
You can't. Oh, there's already controversy.
2 points to the hat that was Madeline's choice. I'll be giving it to the kettle brim hat.
I like that.
That
Good
did
Madeline.
Madeline
Good
very
reference.
good.
Good reference. Good
Thank you.
reference. What about
My hat! My hat!
What was the Spanish kid's name? in that?
Pepito, he had a
It was
bad hat.
Pepito, yeah.
Pepito!
He had a bad hat.
Bad boy.
course, then he knows what
I
kind of
had
hat
a
he
crush
had.
on Pepito in the Madeline movie. Oh my god! And then he takes her away to the circus. Hell
Yeah,
yeah!
what were they doing at the circus?
Oh, they got tied up in the back of that truck. Damn. Pour one out though for the chicken that they killed and cooked for dinner. And
What are we talking about? What
The
is
Madeline movie, obviously.
This is what Belle feels when you're talking about Lord of the Rings.
right.
There isn't anymore. And 3 votes. I've never talked about how much I love Madeline.
Get on with it!
I'll be giving 3 votes though to the hat that gives you the ability to keep it on while upside down doing a cartwheel. It's the cartwheel hat.
Yep.
Also reminds me of Picnic at Hanging Rock.
Very good. Do we want an update of the votes?
Maybe I'll do mine, and then we'll do an update, and then Teena can vote.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
just one.
What about
yeah.
Andy?
I don't think there should be any
Oh, you voted
updates.
yet? Oh, yeah, of course. No. Yeah, do it.
We can just do the update right at the end.
All right.
Updates influence.
One
Yeah,
vote.
true.
One vote for the bonnet.
Oh, nice.
Why?
Because it just it's a strong name, and it's like I will call any hat a bonnet, like, you know what I mean, or my head or my hair,
Well,
like
you're a fan of Bonnie Lasses as well, so
yeah,
I'd imagine. God
upon
bless
the
you.
greening grass. I will give 2 votes to the hat of my people, my grandfather's people, I should say, the Fez. Yeah, that is a.
I must admit, I thought the hat of your people was the packet hat.
Well, yeah. Well, the whole.
The what hat?
The packet hat. If you look in the middle, 3 up.
Pack-all hat.
Pack-all hat.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. No,
Pack-all hat.
the Fez is a traditionally Turkish hat.
Right, I see.
So
I'm looking at more of an Afghani sort of hat, I'd
Yes.
say. Yeah, the
one vote for me, and it's similar to Belle. It's a tribute to one of my favourite movies of all time. The movie was Jason Biggs after American Pie. He was in a comedy called Loser with Mina
Yes.
Savari, and he always wore a trapper hat.
Yes,
So
yes.
I'm giving 3 votes to the trapper hat.
yeah, the Trapper hat, which is kind of
Loser
like...
is a great film.
So good.
Trapper hat is like something one of the kids in South Park would wear with the pom-poms on the side.
It's Kyle's hat.
Kyle's hat.
Cat.
The ear warmers.
I'm going to go 1 vote, the deer stalker hat.
Oh, Sherlock representing.
Very
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
hat.
Going to go 2 votes, straw hat.
What?
Which is like a hat you'd wear, I guess, if you're on a deserted island, perhaps, maybe.
It's very
No, it's like
farmer.
old farmer,
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow hat's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah.
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 Yep. But I'd also say stranded on a desert island because it's like a normal brimmed hat, but it's a bit tattered. It's starting to tatter on
It's
the
like
end.
those jeans that are purposefully ripped.
Yep. And I'm going to go 3 votes. Pouring one out for the working class, the hard hat.
Nice.
Can I say, there's been a very, very funny one that no one has voted for.
There's so many. There's so
that's
many
tough.
hats.
That's tough.
No, but so far, like, Teena,
Oh, yeah. yeah. I know there's one key.
Oh, there's heaps in there. Yeah.
Vote for a Teena.
Well, it depends which funny one you
I don't
you
know.
could argue it's not even a hat.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
I think it is the one that I was
All right. Go for it, Tina.
One vote to the balaclava.
Yeah. Pouring one out for the criminal man.
More of a mask.
No one voted
Yeah.
for that yet.
So funny.
Because it's not a hat.
Yeah, it's a mask.
Look at them all, and they're just like a balaclava. Like,
Hats.
okay, good on you, Teena.
2 to the trapper hat.
Ooh, yeah.
And then 3 to the fez.
Could be a runaway here for the Bears. The monkey's starting to clap his cymbals. God bless you. There is a few hats. Should we go through the hats that polled no votes? There's a few that I feel like are offensive if we didn't pick them, you know?
Baseball
Cowboy
cap.
hat.
Yep.
Yeah. So baseball cap, beret.
Would we say turban is a hat? I mean, that feels like a religious, you know what I
No
mean?
one was touching that one.
Yeah,
It's as much a hat as a balaclava.
well, yeah, exactly. Like it feels like, yeah. There's some that I'm like, should that be on the list?
You've got beret, boater hat.
Yeah, and even the beret feels like a slap in the
Does.
face for our French listeners, you
Yeah.
know?
Bobble hat.
What is the bobble? I can't see. It looks like
That's
a
a
water
like a
bottle from
beanie.
here.
It's like a beanie with a little
Honestly,
bobble on
if
top.
there's a hat that no one voted for, that if I was wearing any of those hats, I'd probably pick the bucket hat.
Bucket
I suppose.
hat,
Like,
yeah.
the bucket hat's like a pretty cool hat.
And that and the baseball cap, too like boring, mainstream.
Yeah, they're very vanilla yogurt.
Yeah.
They're very, yeah.
Boonie hat is a fishing hat, is what I would call that.
Yes. Bowler hat, bucket hat, campaign hat. Is that a detective?
No,
you
that
think?
looks
What
like
would you say?
what
Indiana Jones
that's like what an Anzac would wear.
Yep.
A digger.
Chapella hat. Someone vote for that?
Yeah,
I
I got
did.
one.
You vote for
I don't think the
Chapella?
cocktail hat got
No,
a
the
run.
cocktail, and I wanted to vote for the cocktail hat,
fascinator.
Just
but
your Derby
it's
Day
a
sort of-
fascinator,
Yeah.
therefore
Yeah.
horse racing, I wasn't going to vote for it. But pre that, yes.
I mean, cowboy hat seems like an oversight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
but
equipment.
again,
Once again,
too
vanilla ice cream,
basic.
vanilla ice
Yeah.
cream.
I mean, even your Garrison cap, you know, your soldier's cap, it feels sort of dishonourable to not, you know.
Derby hat, which is kind of like a fez, but it's more like you'd wear it to the races.
What about your
Yeah,
kepi hat?
Oh, I've only
Your
just
kepi
seen a
hat there.
half hat, the visor.
A half hat's a visor.
Oh.
A derby hat's like a fedora that is stylish.
A derby hat reminds me of the old school 50s journalist, and they'd have a piece of paper
Yeah.
hanging.
Yeah.
It says like press.
Yeah,
Correct.
press.
Yeah.
And the name's like Scoop McLean.
Yeah.
What's a kepi hat?
Kind of looks like what a Russian prison guard would wear.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kepi hat.
It kind of reminded me though of like 2002 like girl rappers, like Pink would wear that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's also like,
Yeah, yeah,
there's a
that's-
sh-
Missy Elliott.
Yeah, yeah,
That's got,
yeah.
it's got real "Don't Let Me Get Me" vibes.
Don't let me get me.
even the chef's hat, I mean.
Chef's hat, top hat, them two
So-
are
so
also.
like-
I voted for the top hat.
Yeah, true.
Oh, my fourth was going to be the pith helmet.
Yeah, that's like the Jumanji guy,
That's the
that guy that
Jumanji.
comes out of
Yes.
Jumanji. Yeah.
Yep.
Just like-
Sailor hat as well.
Hardly a hat.
I feel like there's too many options and we all got carried away.
We did. I think everyone just wanted to say one.
What was
Everyone
the
wanted to
results?
say one
What's
that
the
hadn't been
results?
said.
Oh, well, it was a very
What
even
I,
spread.
what
Go
I
ahead.
also say though is just there was arguably not as many, but there was also quite a few pigs. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of pigs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
true.
pigs.
A lot of pigs.
Yep. Okay, so polling one vote: the coonskin, the custodian, the conical hat, the cloche, the bonnet, the deer stalker, and the balaclava.
Jebediah Springfield wore a coonskin hat.
Yep.
Yes, he did.
And he was a
Absolutely
notorious
did.
piece of shit, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, I said that. I might have said cloche. Sorry. 2 votes to the trapper, the chipala, the top hat, the kettle hat, and the straw hat. 3 votes to the fedora, the ivy hat, the hard hat, and the cartwheel.
Wonderful.
In second place in the Brownlow is the Teena. You voted for the trapper hat as well.
Yeah, 2
The
votes.
trapper hat gets with 5 votes, and with 10 votes, the Brownlow of hats goes to the Fez.
It's the funnest hat. It is. It's just a fun hat. Should we get branded Ben Lima Bell feathers?
Is that's not insensitive, is it?
Well, I'm giving it the okay.
Yeah. You are the Turk on the team. Yeah.
Yeah. I've also been to Turkey, so I feel like
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They did it in Doctor
I eat
Who.
turkey
We
at
can-
Christmas, all right?
Now there is a Well, I should say, was a shop near where I live called the Turkish Shop, and they sold fezzes.
There
They've
is
closed
the
down.
hat shop at Flinders Street Station.
They would be all about this podcast.
Hey, oh, yeah.
yeah.
We should get them to sponsor it.
What the
It's a bit
Off-Air
late
Pod
now.
brought to you by
Do you remember the shop in the Adelaide Arcade? Like,
Yeah, I do.
Mad Hatters. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, Mad Hatters. Yeah,
Yeah, and they just made hats.
yeah.
Mm.
The
So-
Adelaide Hatters. Yeah.
So the Fez joins the Cheese and Bacon Shape and the Giant Forest Hog as Brownlow winners, and stay tuned for next week's instalment.
At the end of the year, can we have a drawing of like everything that won to get
Yeah.
us like the hog
funny
wearing
that
the
you
hat,
said that.
Eating
Oh,
shapes.
we did
yeah.
the Brownlow.
I was
the
thinking
Brownlow.
like that would be like the ultimate
thing.
If we could get an off-air podcast that'd get a tattoo of like a man wearing a fez riding a wild hog with some cheese and bacon shapes, like, and,
I think we definitely lock that in now for the end of the year. Obviously, we do Team Member of the Year, but I think on the
Yeah.
Tuesday of our
We
last
reveal it.
our last Tuesday show of the year, we do the Brownlow of things.
and
Yeah.
then maybe we should change the off-air pod artwork to that.
Yep.
For the,
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love it.
Brownlow of things.
Brownlow
God, I'm
of
so
things.
excited about that. We as a team and couldn't have a more democratic way of doing it. We're going to figure out the best thing.
Yep. I'm excited.
What is
Yeah, there's a bit of work to get done before this show.
Hey.
I think we best
All right.
wrap up.
God bless you.
12
God bless you.
All right,
See
bye.
yous.
Yeah.
Yeah.